I'm from Shanghai, China. Yeah, it's like one of the biggest city in China.
And our
Shanghai, big city. I mean, my family's Catholic. We went to a Catholic church. In Shanghai, I wasn't super restricted at all because it's such a big international city. So there were all sorts of people there. Foreigners made up a big chunk of Shanghai's population. So not a whole lot of experience other than just a routine weekend, maybe every other week, church visits. I grew up in a family where almost all my family members they believe in Buddhism, and then after I came, that's what I considered, I believe, before I came to the United States. But after I came here, like I have like a lot of friends who are Christians, so under their influence, so I started like going to church. Like I will go to the Bible studies sometimes too. So and then over this summer, I also met some like friends who are Muslims, so they will like tell me things about like like Allah is the only God or something. So I feel like I'm just in
kind
this.
Of confused.
Yeah, I'm just really confused because I feel like I'm just right now I'm just like somewhere in between of all different religions. Definitely not. I want to say the majority of them are probably Buddhist, if anything really. There are lots of temples, typical. There are actually quite a bit of Christian churches around Shanghai now. I think just because like Christianity is starting to become something a little bit more popular than it was, and especially with the immigration, they want to be able to like suit all people in all religious aspects. I don't know because not many people in China are Christians or Muslims. So the dominant religion in China is actually Buddhism. So I guess like a lot of people would consider them as like Buddhists. Yeah. So I don't think they're really confused as me at least. Yeah. Like my mom, she would go to like the temples like quite often, maybe like several times a year, and maybe like when it comes to like a birthday of a certain Buddha, and then she will like go to the temple to pray in front of the Buddha. And then over this summer, I think she even went to Tibet because Tibet is like kind of like considered as like it's like
a holy land.
Yeah, it's like a holy land. Yeah, so I think she and some of her friends, they went together. Yeah, so that shows like how pious she is. And every day, and she will like pray, and she will like kneel down on the floor, and then she would pray, and then she would like count how many times she did. Like technically, I think she is supposed to do like 200 every day or something like that.
Wow.
I mean, it's not like for everybody, but she's just like really strict to herself. She's like, oh, I need to do this. Otherwise, like, oh, my other friends will catch me up or something. So they have like this group. Everyone has to like count how many times they pray every day, and then they will like, yeah.
So they're like challenging each other.
Yeah, something like a race. Yeah. So she would always say, oh, now I'm the bottom on the list. I need to catch up or something. Yes, I had a Bible in both languages, just because the school I went to was an international school and they taught English and Chinese, but it's really structured really like a middle school like it is here now. Although I didn't take religion in middle school. It was my parents just got me that and thought it would be something handy to have and compare it in both languages because they knew I was coming to a Catholic high school here and I was going to have to take religion, so it'd be good to learn it in both languages. The ritual part was pretty much the same, although like the language, kind of like what I was familiar with before. The stuff like the Lord's Prayer and the Hail Marys and stuff like that. Like I knew what they were saying, but I had to memorize that again in a different language. So other than that, it wasn't too bad, and definitely the congregation like was definitely bigger. Other than that, it wasn't too bad. Just a little bit more memorization.
Summers ago, I even went to the Holy Land Wisdom. It's not like Tibet. It's another like Holy Land in China, which is like where they have like a lot of temples in that regions. Yeah. So
What's it called? That region?
It's called Wutaishan. Yeah. Actually, it's like one of the 4 biggest Buddhism or something like that. I mean, actually, it's in my hometown. So.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, it's like a really famous Buddhism location. Yeah.
Cool.
I guess maybe you can say that people in the countryside, they are more superstitious generally compared to the people who are from the city. I guess, yeah, I think that's probably like the main difference. Yeah, because some of my friends, like some of my family members, originally they were from the countryside. So like maybe for my grandmother, my granddad, like they were pretty superstitious, I guess.
Because my family didn't have a religion before. My parents are little Buddhists. They didn't practice a whole lot of it. They were just like, well, we might as well worship something just for the heck of it and just kind of back up.
Thank you. 再见。